Yes, hello, teacher.
How are you, Mingnok?
I'm feeling really well.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. And Phong Dok Ang. Chào gon. Phong Dok Ang, can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Thank you. Chung Hu. Sin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Chung Hu?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Good. And Nok Ling.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nok Ling?
I'm good.
Okay, hope you have had a better week this week than last week. And Leduk Ang. Chào gon.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Leduk Ang?
Fine, thank you.
That's great. Okay. Can everyone please turn their cameras on, please? So I can see you. Ledok Ang, thank you. I can see you. That's great. Chung Hu, I can see you. Nok Ling, I can see you. That's great. And Ming Nok. Ciao, Ming Nok. Okay, that's great, everyone. So, welcome to class, everyone. Sorry, as I say, for the late start, but my internet connection seems to be working okay now. So, we have a busy morning ahead for us. We're going to look at grammar another grammar tip for you, just to remind you. We're going to then look at both speaking part 1 and part 2, and then I hopefully want to go back to writing task 1. Haven't done this for a couple of weeks, so I need to make sure that you all understand what is required. So I will be starting to give you 5 tips or 5 things to help you do writing start 1. Before I start, anyone have any questions for me? Any questions? Nok Ling. Nok Ling.
Yes.
Nok Ling, did you feel the earthquake the other day? The earthquake that happened in Myanmar? I think it was on Thursday. Did you feel anything? Nok Ling?
Sorry, my network is bad.
Okay, can you hear me, Nok Ling?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, good. So, Nok Ling, did you feel any earthquake the other day? The earthquake that was in Myanmar. Could you feel anything in Hanoi?
In Hanoi, I cannot feel
You
anything.
didn't feel anything. Okay. Ming Nok, Ming Nok,
Yes,
did you feel anything from the earthquake the other day?
I think I feel nothing because I don't live in an apartment.
Okay.
I don't know how to call this house.
Okay. Good answer.
Yes.
Okay. I know some people in Hanoi, even though the earthquake was in Myanmar, you might have seen this on the news. Myanmar is maybe at least 2,000 kilometers from Hanoi. I think some people in Hanoi felt the earthquake. So, like I say, it was a long way for the earthquake to travel, 2,000 kilometers. Anyway, let's get started, everyone. So, going to share my screen with you. Pung Dok Ang, can you see the screen that says mistake number 6?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. All right, everyone. Please watch and listen to this.
Right, here we are. Let's see if you can spot mistake number 6.
People can do more to help environment. It's not just government that should take action.
Okay, so this is what they said. And this is what they should have said. People can do more to help the environment. It's not just the government that should take action. The problem here is that they need the article the, because we're talking about specific entities. Environment is the environment because it's a specific thing. Government is it's a specific government, the government. So we must have the. Okay. I think it's important here. What you need to do is to learn the common abstract ideas that take the. For example, the environment, the economy, the law, the truth, the ecosystem. Also, institutions take the, like the army, the police, the media. Notice, however, we say social media, not the. Okay. So it's really important to learn these, memorize them, but also then try doing gap fills. Make yourself a gap fill, like you were the teacher. So write out some sentences about these things. The environment is important and we must look after it. The economy is important because, and then delete the environment, the economy, just put a line, mix all the sentences up, go back and read them aloud, putting in the correct word. And it just gets you thinking and gets you saying the environment, the economy in context whilst you're thinking. And that is really going to help you. So practice that. Not now, because right now we're going to go to the next mistake.
Okay, everyone. So I will stop the share now because I'm going to send you some exercises in chat. So what this is about is always remembering to use the articles. The three articles. Fung dok ang.
Yes.
Okay, there are three articles in English. What
Uh,
is one of them?
One of them is the.
Correct. Ledok ang. Ledok ang.
Yes.
Okay, what is one of the other articles in English? There are three articles in English.
Ecosystem, like that, or what?
No. Remember, so there are three articles. You must remember this. You need to remember this. One of them is the ledok ang. What is one of the other ones? There are three of them.
The
The is one of them. There are two more. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Please give me another article. The is one article. What is one of the other ones?
The game.
No, just the article. So the is an article. Remember,
Yeah.
an article needs to come before a noun. Chung Hu.
An.
An is another one. And Nok Ling. What is the last one? Nok Ling.
The last one is
An, and a. Very good. Okay, Ledok Ang.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know what were you.
Okay, so they are called articles. Articles. I'll send you the word in chat in just a moment. The, a, and an are the three articles. We've practiced this before, of course, with other things, such as the table, the chair, a car. Okay, but you also need to use them with nouns that are more abstract. Okay, nouns that, for example, air. Air, A-I-R, air is still a noun, but you can't touch the air. Okay, it's an abstract noun, but you still need to use an article. And the reason we are practicing this again, Ming Nok.
Yes.
I mentioned this to you, Ming, not because your writing is very good, but sometimes you miss the article. I saw an essay the other day, okay, that would have been a band 9 essay, okay, because all the ideas, all the writing was very correct, very fluent, except in every sentence they missed an article, okay? Every
Yes.
sentence, they missed an article, which, as you know, an article is just a tiny word, the, an, very tiny. But because they made a mistake in every sentence, their band 9 essay became a band 5 essay. Okay, all because they missed the articles. So the article's such a small thing, but if you keep missing them in any writing, you will get a much lower score. Okay, it will make your sentence incorrect if you miss any article. And if you have too many incorrect sentences, okay, I think, trying to remember, to get a band 7, 75% of your sentences, okay, must have no mistakes to get a band 7. And an article, if you leave one out, is a mistake. So that's why I'm spending a little bit of time on this, just to remind you, it's such a simple thing to forget, but you must remember it. It will affect your score badly otherwise. Okay, everyone, I'm going to send you now in chat some sentences that I want you to correct. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Leduk ang. Leduk ang.
Yes.
Can you see the word I have sent you in chat, Leduk ang?
Yes.
Okay,
Article.
good. Articles, good. So that's what we are looking at now. Everyone, so I'm going to send, you all know the 3 articles. I'm going to send you a sentence. Please correct it for me. Okay, everyone, please correct this sentence for me. This should be very easy for all of you. All of you can do this. But you have to remember to do it. Thank you, Leduk Ang. Thank you, Fung Duk Ang. Thank you, Ming Nok. Thank you, Chung Hu. Nok Ling, just waiting for you, please. Nok Ling.
Can you send the message again? I can see
Okay.
it.
You can't see it. Okay. I'll send it just to you, Nok Ling, okay? Can you see it now, Nok Ling?
Yes, now I can see it.
Okay. Please correct it for me. Thank you, Nok Ling. Okay, good. Hmm. Okay, that's not the sentence I said to you, Nok Ling, but don't worry, okay? So, Nok Ling, next time, please write the whole sentence, okay? Don't think your connection is very good, Nok Ling. I can't, you are frozen. Okay, everyone, good. Here is sentence number 2, everyone. Okay, same thing again. Again, like I say, this should be too easy for you. I'm just doing this to remind you that you need to use articles all the time. Thank you, Fung Duk Ang. Thank you, Ming Nok. Le Duk Ang, you haven't changed it.
What? I have.
Not when you replied to me, Le Duk Ang. Can you please send it again? And thank you, Chung Hu. I have yours. Thank you. Okay, next one. Everyone, going to send you the next one. Okay, Le Duk Ang, that is not correct. Okay. Chung Hu. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
can you please read the correct answer, please?
The government should help the students more.
Good. The government should help students more. Le duc ang government is a noun. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so needs a the in front of it. Okay, government, everyone, is a noun. Okay, next one, everyone. Okay, thank you, Phung Duc Ang. Thank you, Ming Nok. Thank you, Chung Hu. Thank you, Le Duc Ang. Okay, it can be difficult to grow the economy, of course, is the answer. The needs to come before economy. Economy is the noun. Next one, everyone. Thank you, Phung Duc Ang. You are correct. Chung Hu, you are correct. Ming Nok, you are correct. Le Duc Ang, you are correct. Good. You are all getting it 100%. All right. And last one, everyone. Last one of these. Thank you, Chung Hu. Thank you, Phung Duc Ang. Thank you, Le Duc Ang. Ming Nok, just waiting for you, please. Thank you, Nok Ling. Welcome back. Okay, thank you, Ming Nok. All right, good, everyone. So, as I thought, you all have the correct answers. That's great. You need to remember to do this in your writing, though. Okay, so please, when you are checking your answer, please make sure you are using an article before any nouns. And words like economy, government, army, water, air, they are all nouns. Okay. Any questions with any of that? Okay. All right. On to speaking part 1. Going to send you something in just a moment in chat again. Okay. Leduk Ang.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see what I've sent you in chat?
Yes.
Okay. Can you please read the first one? The first one.
In part one, give natural replies, not too long, not too short.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, Ledok Ang. Okay. We're talking about speaking part one. Okay. Your answers, of course, not too long and not too short. Nok Ling. Nok Ling.
Yes.
Can you please read the next one?
I have out because my internet is not good.
Okay. All right. Don't worry, Nok Ling. Chung Hu. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Can you please read the next one? Okay.
Uh, wait.
I've sent all
Mm,
this to you in chat, everyone. So the first one is give natural replies, not too long, not too short. What is the next one, Chung Hu?
Answers should be 2 or 3 cents. Don't
Good.
listen. Give.
Answers should be, that's all right, it's enough. Thank you, Chung Hu. Answers should be 2 or 3 sentences. You all know all this already, of course. I'm just reminding you. Answers should be 2 or 3 sentences. Fung Duk Ang.
Yeah.
What is the next one, please?
Don't list thing. Use adjective.
Good. So what I mean by this is don't just give a list of things to answer the question. For example, if someone says, tell me about your apartment or house, don't just say, my apartment or house has 3 bedrooms, a lounge, a kitchen, and 2 bedrooms. Okay, that is just a list. You need to use adjectives if you want to get a better score. Okay, like we have a large kitchen, or a small bedroom, or a beautiful bathroom. You need to use adjectives to help you get a better score, not just a list of things. And the last one, finally, Ming Nok. Ming Nok.
Yes.
Okay, what is the last one that I've just sent you?
Last one is don't give one word answers.
Good. You all know this, of course, and I'm sure you won't. But this is just to remind you, never give a one-word answer to any question. Must be 2 or 3 sentences. Answer the question, explain, maybe give an example if you can think of one. Okay, everyone. Going to share with you now. Okay, Ming Nok,
Yes.
can you see the sheet that says British Council IELTS?
Oh, yes, I can see it on the screen now.
Great. Thank you. Okay, so you should all be able to see this sheet. All right, I'll make it a bit bigger so easier for you to read. Okay, you will see that across the top of the page, A, B, C, D, you will see down the side of the page 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'm going to do, everyone, is I'm going to call out the letter and number of a box, and one of you is going to ask the question and one of you is going to answer. I will tell you which of these people you are going to be. So, for example, if I say to you, Ming Nok, please ask a question from D2. Okay, you will ask a question from this box. Does that make sense, Ming Nok?
Yes, understood it.
Good. Okay. Chung Hu. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay, if I say to you, please ask a question from B3, B3, you will
B3.
ask, yeah, you will
Oh,
ask a question from this box, okay? Does that make sense?
All right.
This box here is B3. Okay, B3. This is B3 box. Okay, you understand that, Chung Hu?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So, Ming Nok, I will start with you. Ming Nok.
Yes.
Okay, so you will ask the question, Fung Dok Ang. Fung Dok Ang.
Yes.
Okay, you will answer Ming Nok's question. Okay,
Okay.
you will answer.
Mm,
So Ming Nok is going to ask the question. Fung Duk Ang, you will answer. You're all going to take turns of this, then you will swap.
yes.
Okay, Ming Nok, can you please ask Fung Duk Ang a question from D5, please?
D5. I can see D5 on the screen.
You can't see it?
It's 1, 2, 4. There are no D5.
Ah, my mistake. Sorry.
Yes.
My mistake. Very sorry, Ming Nok. Very
Yeah,
good.
don't worry.
At least you are reading the screen correctly. Good. D4, please.
Uh, do you enjoy listening to music?
Yeah, I really enjoy listening to music. Especially when I take a light walk, I open the iPod, I listen it, and some uh, and sometimes I listen to music when I do the homework.
Okay, I listen to music when I do homework. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Fung Duk Ang. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay. Nok Ling, can you hear me too? Can you hear me, Nok Ling?
Yes, I can hear
Oh,
you.
okay, Nok Ling, you will answer. Chung Hu, can you please ask Nok Ling a question from C3, please?
B3. Tell me about your home.
Yeah.
Um,
And okay, so you
Any,
will see, sorry everyone, you will see you need to read the first line and then choose a question.
oh,
Okay?
okay, okay.
Read the first line and then choose one of these questions.
All right, right. So tell me about your home. Do you live in a flat or a house?
um, I live in a house. My house is not too large, but they have 3 bedrooms, uh, a small kitchen, and a beautiful bath. And I usually um enjoy my bathroom, and um I um always do gardening after my work after school.
Okay, Knockling. That's not bad, but can be actually a little bit shorter, Knockling. Okay? Just remember 2 or 3 simple
Yes.
sentences is all you need, okay? But good. Okay, Leduk Ang, are you ready?
What?
Okay, Leduk Ang, can you please ask Ming Nok a question from C4, please?
Tell me about your weekend.
Actually,
Yeah,
I will.
yeah. Sorry, Ming Nok. Okay, remember, Leduk Ang, you have to read the first line and then ask a question. Okay, so you read the first line, then choose one of the questions. So start again, please, Leduk Ang.
What first line? What do you mean?
Okay, here is the first line. Here.
Ah,
Okay, these are the questions underneath.
yes.
Okay,
That's the tell me about your weekend, the first line.
yeah. Here is the first line here. Then so you read the first line and then read the question.
Ah, okay.
Okay, go, Ledok Ang.
Tell me about your weekend. Do you spend your weekend at home or do you go out?
Okay, so C1, I think I said. Ledok Ang? Did I say
C1.
C1 or C4?
C4, C4.
Okay, sorry, C4, C4.
Uh, well, actually, I'm a type of people who work like day and night in the weekdays. So I will let my hair down in the weekends when I allow me to hang out with my friend, but sometimes I have to relax and I have to relax at home to to boost up my energy for and ready for the next weekdays.
Okay, very good answer. I will send everyone. So just the only mistake you made, I'm the type of person. Okay, Mingnock? I think you said I'm the type of
Yes,
people.
I
Yeah,
forgot it.
I'm the type of person. Okay. And what Mingnock also said, to use this colloquialism, which I've just sent you now in chat, everyone. Can you see that, Mingnock?
Yes, I can see it.
Good. Okay. Leduk ang, Leduk ang.
Yes,
Okay, I've sent you in chat, let my hair down. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Okay. Ming Nok, can you explain it to everyone, please?
It's idiom which mean relax or
Yes.
yes.
Very good. Yep, simple as that. Okay, to let your hair down, let my hair down, just means to relax. Just means to relax, okay? It is an idiom or a colloquialism, okay? It's like a slang way of speaking. But very good to use colloquialisms if you know them because it shows that you have a good vocabulary. Let my hair down means to relax. Okay, at the weekend, I like to let my hair down. Just means I relax. You understand now, Leduk Ang?
Yes.
Okay, good. Phong Duk Ang.
Yeah.
Okay, can you please ask Chung Hu a question from B4? B4.
Okay. Tell me about your hobbies and interests. Why do you like doing these things?
I really like reading comic book, watching TV in my free time. Mm, because I just really like watching some fancy story in order to give me interest on writing one for myself.
Okay, Chung Hu, that's pretty good. Just to improve it, maybe give an example of a type of comic book. Okay?
All right.
Does that make sense? If you give an example of a type of comic book. What type of comic book do you like, Chung Hu?
The adventure type.
Good. Okay, just say that. I really like reading comic books in my spare time, especially adventure type comics. Okay?
All right.
Okay, just always remember if you need to have an extra sentence, try think of an example. Knockling.
Yes.
Okay, Knockling, can you please ask Le Duc Ang a question from D2?
Tell me about sports. How often do you do it?
Uh, I usually do sports at the first day of the week, the Monday. I play badminton in at my school with my friends, and some opponent I will have. I mean, I will like a tournament, yes, with my friend and some.
Okay, good.
Uh,
That is Le Duc Ang. That is long enough. Okay? 2 or 3 sentences, all you need. That's fine, Le Duc Ang. Good. All right. Ming Nok,
Yes.
can you please ask Fung Duc Ang a question from C2?
Yes. Tell me about your studies. What do you think What do you find most difficult in
Uh,
English? Yeah.
I think the most difficult in English is the the form of verb. Like in Vietnamese, we don't have ed or a verb in pa past past sentence, so it's hard to speak it naturally, and I hardly write it correctly.
Okay, good. Good answer, Phung Dok Ang. Even though Ming Nok made up her own question. I think Ming Nok. Okay. I think you said, tell me about your studies. What do you find most difficult about English? Okay, which is different to what's written there, but doesn't matter. Okay, good answer, Phung Dok Ang. That's very good. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
can you please ask Nok Ling a question from A2?
Uh, Tell me about festivals in your country. How are they celebrated?
Did you hear that, Nok Ling?
Mm,
Nok Ling, oi.
Yes. Can you
Okay,
hear me now?
yeah, did you hear what Chung Hu said? Okay, Chung Hu, can you please repeat the question?
okay. So tell me about festivals in your country and how are they celebrated?
I don't think she can hear Chung Hu, sorry. Sorry, Nok
I
Ling,
see.
I don't think you are not hearing Chung Hu. Ledok Ang, Ledok Ang,
Yes.
can you answer that question, please? Okay, tell me about festivals in your country. How are they celebrated?
In my country, there's many there are many festival, but one I know most about is like Hung does the Hung Vương thing count?
Yeah, so you would say the one I know most about is what? Ledok Ang?
Wait.
So you started off correctly. You said there are many festivals in my country, but the one I know the most about is what?
Yeah, Hung Vương festival.
Okay, and what is that about?
It's about people from like the peers, the young ones, uh like like do with some respect, like take respect for the what?
So they show respect. Show
Show
respect
respect
to who? Ledok Ang, to who?
to yeah the Hung kings, the Hung and like the kings from the old days.
Although the king, all right, so like to their ancestors, do you mean?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's the word you need to use. Ancestors. Okay, good, Ledok. Okay. If you're making mistakes with these, everyone, don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. This is why we are practicing this. And I'm getting you to practice reading too, because I want you to have practice with the structure of the sentence. Okay, we'll do a couple more of these. Ledok Ang,
Yes.
your turn to ask a question. Can you please ask Ming Nok a question from A1, please?
Tell me about your friend. And where do you meet? Where do you meet your first friend?
Oh,
Hmm?
is in not in the answer. It's not in the question.
Ah,
Okay, I think he said, tell me about your friends. Where do you meet? Is that correct, Laduk Ang?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, Ming Nok.
okay, to be honest, since I was a kid, I was really curious and I also really extrovert, so I can make friends easily. But to tell about time I met my friend is
Ah,
when
okay. Sorry, Ming Nok. So it's not that question. Okay. Tell me about your friends. Where do you meet? Okay. Not where did you meet the first time, just where do you meet your friends?
I don't know the question is mean where I usually hang out with my friend or
Correct.
where
That is the
oh
question.
oh
That is the question.
so yeah, I think I misunderstood the question. So can I start again?
Of course. Of course.
Uh, I would love to hang. I love hanging out with my friends, and to be honest, the ideal place to play and hang it out with my friend, which is in the haunted house. You know, it's really good experience that when you feel the threat, you feel being threatened and also feel the thrill. I'm not really sure about this answer.
Yeah. Yeah. What is the word you just said? You said you feel threatened.
Uh,
And
thrill, yeah, the thrill.
oh, you feel the
THM,
thrill. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. I understand. So you feel both scared is a better word. You're talking about the haunted house. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So you feel both scared. Threatened is something slightly different. Threatened is when someone maybe is trying to, a real person is trying to hurt you. Okay. So it's a little bit different from just being scared in a haunted house. I hope that makes sense. I feel scared, but I also enjoy the thrill. Okay, Mignock?
Yes.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, I understood it.
Okay, good. Okay, and just to go back to your first question about not understanding the question, this one here, where do you meet, does just mean, where do you hang out with your friends every week? Um, if if they wanted to ask you, how did you first meet your friends? The question would be something like, where did you first meet your friends? Where did you first meet your friends? Does that make sense?
Oh, yes, because
Okay.
I heard the first way he asked that where do you meet your first friend? So I think I misunderstood since that.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Don't worry. Fong Dok Ang,
Yes.
can you please ask Chung Hu a question from C4, please? C4.
Okay. Tell me about your weekends. What do you do while you are at home?
Wait. So in the weekend, mostly of the time I did was just sleeping, clean the house, and do homework. But for but also in the weekend, my family always goes visit my grandparents. Just going for the walk in the night, I guess.
Okay, Chang Hu, good answer. Just remember the preposition, Chang Hu. My family goes to visit my grandparents. Okay, Chang Hu?
All right.
Family goes to visit my grandparents. Need to have that. But the rest of the answer was good. Okay, last one of these. Nok Ling. Nok Ling.
Yes.
Okay, can you please ask Leduk Ang, okay, a question from A4. A4, please. Nok Ling.
Tell me about your plans for future. What sort of job would you like and why?
So one thing I'm really good at now is physics and math. So I would like to be a construction engineer or something in that like field of job, like maybe something about physics, I guess.
Oh, okay, that's good, Ledukang. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So your vocabulary is correct. Just need for you to get a bit more fluent, Ledukang. Okay. Which means don't have so many pauses. What you are saying is fine, but you just need to become a little bit more fluent with saying this. All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll do more of this next week, this sort of practice. So, like I say, gets you used to both answering and asking questions, and you get more familiar with the structure of the questions. All right, now we're going, everyone, on to speaking part 2. Thank you for everyone who did the homework. All right. Now, this, everyone, is the homework that I sent everyone. So some of you will already have done some preparation for this. Okay, so this is a part 2 speaking question. Describe a happy childhood memory. What I want everyone to do now, as I say, most of you have done the homework, I think. Some of you didn't. So if you didn't do the homework, you need now to think of a happy childhood memory and be able to talk about it for 45 seconds. I want you to talk for 45 seconds. So, Nok Ling, I know you have done this. Chung Hu, you have done this. Le Duc Ang, you did this, I think. Is that correct?
Oh, I forgot to do it.
Sorry, did you do the homework, Le Duc Ang?
No.
Okay, maybe it was Fong Duc Ang. Did you do it?
I thought I'd do it.
You did do it. Okay, so I will ask you three first. So I want you remember what the answer was that you gave me in your homework. I want you to talk about that now for 45 seconds. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
I will start with you, okay? You'll go first, and then Nok Ling, okay? Nok Ling, oi.
Yeah.
Okay. Knockling, you will be second, all right? So you need to 45 seconds talking about this, which is what you did for your homework. Okay, Chung Hu, are you ready?
I think yeah.
Okay, please start, Chung Hu. Whenever you're ready,
Mm.
please.
So today I'm going to tell you about the time me and my family visit my grandparents when I was like 11 years old. Uh, while there, we helping our grandparents to take care of the garden, walking around the town, see how changed, what is changed since our last visit, and um,
Yeah, and then what happened, Chung
mm,
Hu? So that is 40 seconds.
oh,
What happened? What happened? That is what you have to tell me. Okay?
oh,
Remember in when you sent me your homework, you told me about something that happened to your sister, I think. Is that right?
I don't remember it. My memory
Okay.
was a bit bad.
Okay, so that's what I want you to do for this exercise, everyone. So try to remember what you sent me in your homework. You can look it up, by the way, in the email that you sent me. Just go to your emails, everyone, if you've already sent it, and look at the reply that I have sent you if you did the homework. Okay, I'll come back to you. Knockling.
Yes.
Okay, are you ready, Knockling? Do you know what I want you to do?
Yes. I'm ready
Okay, yeah, so
now.
using the example that you sent me for your homework, Knockling, I want you to talk for 45 seconds. So start whenever you're ready, please, Knockling.
Yes. In my life, I have experienced a lot of beautiful memories. The most exciting memory is the time that I and my classmate visited Hạ Long Bay. Uh, it's also the first time I have had a excursion with my classmate, and while there we taste many delicious seafood dishes like fish, shrimp, or crabs, and we also got to know more about the others. We also enjoyed a party night, include watching movies, singing, and dancing together.
Okay,
And
thank you. Thank you, Knockling. Okay, Knockling. Excellent. 45
yes,
seconds, okay? And no problem. You're talking very fluently, Knockling. Good. And you are telling me a story. That's great. Okay, so very good, Knockling. Very good. All right. So it shows everyone, if you do a little bit of preparation, okay, and you are describing something, a story that really happened, this is not so difficult. I'm just going to share everyone a word that Knockling used. Okay, Knockling, can you see the word?
yes, I can see it.
Okay, can you read the word, please, Knockling?
The word is excursion.
Okay, this is a word Knockling used. Excursion. Good word, Knockling. Very good word. Ming Nok,
Yes,
what is an excursion? Do you know?
excursion. Can you give me a situation to use this word?
Okay, she talked about going on an excursion. Does that give you a clue?
I think it's mean the synonym to vacation.
Close. It actually means just going on a trip
Oh,
somewhere,
yes.
anywhere. Just it's a more formal word, going on a trip. Okay. We went on an excursion to Halong Bay. Okay. When we were in Halong Bay, we went for an excursion on a boat. Does that make sense, Mingnock?
Yes, I understood it.
Okay. Excursion, everyone. This is a very useful word to know. Thank you for introducing it, Mingnock. Okay. Introducing it to the class. That's great. Excursion is the sort of word help you get a higher score. Just means a trip somewhere. Okay. We went on an excursion to my home village. Normally just means a trip that you do when you go somewhere, like a boat excursion in Halong Bay, okay, or a boat excursion in Ningbing. Excursion. Okay, thank you, Knockling. Very good. Leduk Ang,
Yes,
are you ready to answer this question?
maybe yes.
Okay, I hope so. Okay, so a happy childhood memory. Leduk Ang, you have 45 seconds starting from now, please.
Okay, so there's a one happy childhood memory that I have I want to tell. So in like it happened around 4 to 5 years old, maybe. Yes. Um, and when my dad have a very, very good idea about like a game that called Plant vs. Zombie. He introduced me to that game and I'm really addicted to that. I played like until I'm primary, yes, like about 4 years or something. I'm really addicted to that game. I cannot let go of it.
Okay,
And
good.
when
Okay, Leduk Ang. That's fine. Very good. Leduk Ang. Very good. Okay, telling the story very well. Okay, just one thing, Leduk Ang. I will try to stop you saying yes. Okay,
okay,
saying yes during your talk. Okay, it makes it sound like you are using yes as a word when you are not sure what to say next. Okay, and it doesn't help your fluency. So try not to use it at the end of sentences. Does that make sense, Leduk Ang?
okay,
Okay. Like if I say to you, for example, I want to tell you about a happy childhood memory. Yes, my dad introduced me to this new game. Yes. See what I mean? It doesn't sound quite right, does it?
okay.
Okay, so try not to use that one. But otherwise, very good. Ledok Ang. Ming Nok, are you ready?
Uh, Totally ready.
Okay, Ming Nok, I'm sure you are. So 45 seconds. Happy childhood memory, Ming Nok. Starting now, please.
Mm, since I was a child, I have to admit that I'm a curious girl who curious about everything in the world, and also I'm an extrovert person that I can make friends easily. So there is something that come off the top of my head that about my most favorite moments when I was a child is when I made friend. Is my first friend in the kindergarten. It's the first day of school that I came to class, and I I feel that everyone is awkward, but except me. I'm really extrovert and I'm ready to make friend anytime, anywhere. So since that time, I saw a girl she's kinda calm and kind.
Okay,
She's,
Ming Nok, sorry to interrupt, but that is 45. Thank you. Okay,
yes,
so did very well, Ming Nok, of course. Okay, you are getting good at this. Just a couple of one correction. You are extroverted.
oh,
Okay,
yes,
extroverted with ed on the end. I'm extroverted. I'm extroverted, or I am an
an extrovert,
extrovert. Okay?
yes.
Okay. Either way is correct. Good. And I will send everyone a word, help improve your vocabulary. Ming Nok used this word. What is the word, Ming Nok, that you used? I've just sent it in chat. Can you see the word, Ming Nok?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Tell everyone what the word is, please, Ming Nok.
It's
Read it for them.
curious.
Curious. Good. Fong Duk Ang. Fong Duk Ang.
Yes.
What does curious mean? Do you know?
Curious
Curious.
mean you want to find information about something.
Good. Perfect answer. Okay. Good. Very good. Curious, okay, is again another good word to add to your vocabulary. It just means you are interested in finding out about things. Okay, if you are a curious person, means you like to learn things, you like to know things. Okay, I'm curious about how does nuclear power work. I'm curious about what does this food taste like. Just means you want to find out more. Curious, but a very good and slightly formal word to have in your vocabulary. Thank you, Ming Nok. Fong Dok Ang,
Yes.
are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, 45 seconds starting now, Fong Dok Ang.
Okay. So I will tell you about my happy childhood memory. When I was at 5th grade, so is 10 years old, I have a friendly match with the next class in my old school. Is uh 5 verse 5, and the special things I remember is when I got the ball from goalkeeper, I dribble it through a whole team all opponent teams. And when I face up a goalkeeper, I do a chip shot and have a goal.
Okay, good. Very good. And congratulations, Fong Dok Ang, scoring your goal. Okay,
Yeah.
when you were when you were in grade 5. Okay, good story, Fong Dok Ang. Very good. Very good story. Okay, and just one correction. When I was in grade 5 is how you say it, okay? I think you said when I was 5 grade.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you said that, yeah. When I was in, need to use the preposition to be correct. When I was in grade 5.
Okay.
Okay, Fung Duk An, good. All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you. So you are getting better at this, which is great. Again, the homework I will send you tomorrow will be another one of these. And remember, the secret to doing a part 2 speaking question is you can make up your own bullet points. All right? So I will send you a question which has bullet points, but remember you can make up your own if it helps you tell a better story. So that's why we are practicing this. The better stories you can tell, the easier it is to talk for 2 minutes. So like I say, that's why we practice this. If you can think of a story to tell, it makes speaking part 2 much easier. Does anyone have any questions about that? Okay, for the last part of the lesson, we're going to go back to writing task 1, which I say we haven't done for a little while. So we need to start doing this and get you practicing your writing. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
can you see the screen that says writing task 1 in 5 easy steps?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, I will go quickly through this, everyone, that I'm going to get you to do some writing. Just very quickly to remind you, writing task 1. You will get a graph like this. Okay, this is, what sort of graph is this, Chung Hu? What sort of graph? Okay, is it a bar chart? Is it a pie chart? What is it?
Um,
Is it a
like
diagram? Is it a map? What is it?
I think it's like a diagram.
Not a diagram. Not a diagram, Chung Hu. Nok Ling, what is this?
Sorry, teacher. In my screen now is academic checklist. I can see any graph.
You can't see any graph.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll try share again with you. Okay. I think maybe you're having some problem with your connection. Okay, Nok Ling, can you see that?
Yes, now I can see it clearly.
Excellent. Okay, so what sort of chart is this? Is this a bar graph? Is this a pie chart? What is it?
It is a graph.
Yeah, it's a certain sort of graph, though. What sort of graph? Nok Ling,
A li
do you know? Begins
line
with the
graph.
letter L. Everyone, L. Laduk Ang, Laduk Ang.
Line.
Yes, it is. Okay, everyone, this is a line graph. Line graph. Okay, line graph. So need to be able to recognize these straight away. When you see any line graph or chart, okay, first thing you look at, Well, obviously, you look at what it is about. Okay, so look at this quick summary of what it is about. Ming Nok,
Yes.
please read me sentence number 1.
Sentence number one. The chart below shows the changes in three different areas of crime in Manchester city centre from 2003 to 2012.
Okay, 2012 is the easy way to say it. Okay, Ming Nok,
Yes.
2012. That's what a native speaker would say. 2012. Okay, good. So that's what this graph is about. Three different areas of crime. Okay. Remember the next thing you need to look at, the x-axis and the y-axis. X-axis and the y-axis. Okay. Phong Duc Ang,
Yes.
looking at this graph, what is on the x-axis? What does the x-axis
The
measure?
Agassiz measures the crime in the Manchester City.
Okay, can you just be a little bit more specific, Phong Duc Ang? It does mention crime in Manchester City, but
Uh, I, it's
this is,
like about 1,000 and
yeah,
500
okay, how
2,000.
correct? How do you describe that then, Phong Duc Ang? It
Uh,
measures the what? Word
um,
begins with N. N.
uh,
Okay. Chung Hu, do you know?
Oh, yeah.
X-axis, Chung Hu. Okay, what does the x-axis show us on this graph?
Mm, it's
The,
showing north.
I know the number
okay,
of
what is it? Correct.
crime.
It does. The number of crimes. Thank you. Number was the word I wanted. X-axis shows the number of crimes that happen where, Chung Hu? Number of crimes that happen where?
Uh, if the number of crimes that happen in Manchester City and
Correct. Very good. Okay, good. So that is the x-axis. The number of crimes happen in the Manchester city centre. Knockling.
Yes.
What does the y-axis measure or show us?
The one is about the year from 2003 to 2012.
Good. Perfect. The y-axis, 2003 to 2012. And finally, Ledok Ang,
Yes.
three different areas of crime in Manchester. What are they? What are the three different areas of crime?
Yeah, in Manchester.
Yeah, what are they? The
Three
three different areas of crime.
book Larry, car theft, and robbery.
Okay, here is pronounced burglary. Can you say that, Ledokang? Burglary.
Burglary.
Okay, burglary just means to steal something. Okay, it's another word for stealing, burglary. It's a synonym, means to steal something. So burglary is yellow, obviously. Car theft, theft again means to steal, another synonym. In red, robbery. Okay, in green. Now you're probably thinking, what is the difference between burglary and robbery if they all mean the same thing? Well, in England, which is where this is, burglary and robbery are slightly different. Robbery is when you steal something from a person. Burglary is when you steal something from a building, maybe a shop or a house or something like that. Okay, so that is the difference. Burglary, you take something from a house or a shop. Robbery is when you take something from a person. So I hope that is clear. And car theft, obviously, someone steals a car. Okay, so once you've looked at the x-axis and the y-axis, you then need to quickly look at what are the main changes that this graph is showing me. What are the main changes this graph is showing me? But first of all, let's have a quick look, okay, at each of these. Okay. In 2003, Ming Nok,
Yes.
2003, what was the most common crime?
The most common crime is burglary.
Correct. Phong Duc Ang,
Yes.
in 2007, what was the most common crime?
The most common crime in 2007 is car theft.
Car theft. This word is pronounced theft, everyone. Car theft. Theft. Theft.
Theft.
Theft. Good. Okay, just means car is stolen. Good. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay, in 2012, what is the most common crime?
In 2012, the most common crime are car theft.
Correct. Car theft. Nok Ling.
Yes.
In 2010, 2010, how many robberies were there in 2010?
The robbery is about 700.
Good. About 700, everyone. Just testing if you can read the graph correctly. So far you are. Laduk Ang.
Yes.
Okay. In 2005, Laduk Ang,
Mhm.
how many cars were stolen in 2005?
About 2,250 around it.
You are correct. Around that. Okay. Here we are, 2,250. Laduk Ang, what is another word that means around that we use when we're talking about graphs?
About.
And another one also begins with a, about, around, and
Huh.
what is the other one?
I
The
don't know.
sec the second that you do, Laduk Ang, you do know. The second letter begins with P. AP. AP.
Like what?
Not quite. Mingnok. Mingnok.
Yes.
The word beginning with A that means about and around.
Approximately.
Correct. Approximately. Okay, Laduk Ang?
Yes.
Approximately. Yeah, you do know this word. I know you do. Okay. Approximately, about, and around all mean the same thing, but you need to know all three. Okay. So you don't repeat yourself during your essay. Okay. The more synonyms you can use, the better the score you will get for lexical resource, which means vocabulary. Okay, so you can all read the graph. I've just tested you on that. So now we need to, I want you to write for me now. I want you to send me in chat, okay, in chat, all right, the main changes for each of these crimes. These are crimes, everyone, crimes, things that criminals do. Different areas of crime. Okay, so first one, everyone, between 2003 and 2012, what happened with burglaries? Send me one sentence, everyone, now in chat. Between 2003 and 2012, what happened to the number of burglaries? Don't need to send me any numbers. Okay, just describe what happened. Don't need to send numbers, just one sentence. describing what happened with burglaries in Manchester between 2003 and 2012. Okay, so I want a sentence, Ledok Ang, okay? A sentence that describes it, not one word. Okay, I need a sentence. Okay, Fung Duk Ang, that's pretty good. Fung Duk Ang, just one small mistake. What, Fung Duk Ang, what is the plural of burglary, do you think?
Burglary is
Correct. Okay, please remember always to use plurals. Okay. These are small mistakes, Fong Dok Ang. Okay, it's a small
Yeah.
mistake if you forget the S. But if you do this in a test, it means your sentence is not correct. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, even though this is just such a small thing, you forget the S, but it means that sentence is not correct. So you will lose a mark for that. Okay, pretty good, Chung Hu. Not bad. Nok Ling. Okay, very good, Nok Ling. So Nok Ling,
Yes.
okay, the only thing wrong, Nok Ling, you don't need the word was. Okay, you don't need it.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I forget.
Yeah, so you don't need the word was, just use the verb. Fell is fine. Okay? And you need, if you are going to use, can you see your sentence, Nok Ling?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, so you either can say the number of what, Nok Ling? The number of,
The number of burglary?
yeah, and it has to be plural. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so what does burglary need on the end? What letter? Knockling?
Yes.
To make it plural, what letter does burglary need on the end?
They need ES.
Well, just S, Knockling, just S. Okay, S. Okay, remember everyone,
Yes.
there is more than one burglary. So burglaries, you must use plural. Must use plural for all of this. Thank you, Knockling. Leduk Ang.
Yes.
Okay. You have the right idea, but the grammar is not quite correct. I'll show you in a moment. Okay. Downfall is not correct, Ledokang. Okay. It's not the correct description. Okay. Yes, you are, Fong Dok Ang. You are correct now. Correct. Okay, Meng Nok, you are correct. Okay, good adjective, good verb, Meng Nok. Okay, who haven't I heard from? Just checking, I've heard from everyone. Bong Dok Ang, Chung Hu, Nok Ling, the Dok Ang, Meng Nok. Okay, everyone, thank you for that. So, the word you need to use, le Dok Ang, is fell. Fell, okay? the number of burglaries fell. Does that make sense, Ledok Ang?
Yes.
Okay, good. So everyone, I'll quickly describe this to you. The number of burglaries rose slightly in the first year, then fell rapidly, significantly, dramatically, okay, are all adjectives you can use before rising again. Rising again, a word that begins with SL. Knockling, before rising SL. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay, between 2008, 2009, the number of burglaries rose what? An adverb beginning with SL.
Um,
Rose.
Slightly.
Correct. Very good. Rose slightly, everyone. Okay, before becoming stable or remaining steady. Okay, just summarize this all for you. Number of burglaries rose to a, you could even say rose to a what? Mengnock? Mengnock?
Rose to a peak.
Correct. Very good. Rose to a peak. Okay. Peak is the highest number. Peak point. This is a peak. Rose to a peak before falling, declining dramatically, significantly. Okay. Then rising slightly before becoming stable. That is what your sentence needs to be about. Okay, there are many different words you could use for this, but that is how your sentence, that is what your sentence needs basically to mean. Okay, next one, please, everyone. Car theft. Car theft. What happened to car theft between 2003 and 2000 or 2012? What happens to car theft? Again, I don't want any numbers. Just describe to me the pattern. One sentence. All I need, one sentence. And again, you are looking to use adverbs and adjectives. Slightly is the one Chung Hu reminded us about before. Significantly, dramatically, so many, suddenly, steeply. Slowly, quickly. There are many, many adverbs and adjectives you can use to describe graphs. Gradually. Okay, thank you, Knockling. That's pretty good. Okay, Phong Duk Ang. Phong Duk
Yes.
Ang. Okay, it's not thieves, Phong Duk Ang. Do you know what it should be?
Uh,
Thieves are what you call the people. Thieves are what you call the people.
I don't know.
Okay.
Can you wrote it
T.
down?
Sorry, Phong Duk Ang.
Can you wrote it down correctly? The
Okay.
thief.
Yeah. A thief is a person. Okay. I'll send it to you in chat. Okay. Phong Duk Ang.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so that is the same word as in the bottom of the graph. Okay, car thefts. But good to see you trying to use plurals, Phong Dok Ang. That's good. Same with you, Nok Ling. You use plurals correctly. Okay, I have Nok Ling, I have Phong Dok Ang. Who else? I'm waiting to see if anyone can use the F word correctly. What is the F word? See if you can remember. Word beginning with F. It does describe what happens in part of this graph. Word beginning with F. Ming Nok, how are you going?
Teacher, I have sent you already.
Have you just? Where
Yes,
is it?
about the car stolen.
The car stole. Oh, yeah. Okay, Ming Nok. I can see it. Sorry, Ming Nok, I can now. Okay, car stolen, Ming Nok, okay, is not a correct phrase, okay? Car stolen. You would have to say, you would have to use a collocation, Ming Nok, the number of cars stolen. Okay? Does that make sense, Ming Nok?
Oh, yes.
You either would say the number of cars stolen. If you want to abbreviate that, you still need to use cars, plural. Okay, Ming Nok? Otherwise,
Yes.
it makes it sound like only one car is stolen. So you would either need to say the number of cars stolen or cars stolen took. Does that make sense, Ming Nok?
Yes.
Remember plural, always plural when it's more than one, always. Okay, I've got Ming Nok. So I'm just waiting for Chung Hu. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
just waiting for your answer, please.
Mm.
Chung Hu and Laduk Ang. Laduk Ang,
Yes,
have you sent me your answer yet?
about to. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Just waiting for you. Not float, Bong Dukang, okay? Not float. It's a longer word than that. Have talked about this.
I think it's fluctuate.
Is correct. Very good. Chung Hu, you have to send me the whole answer, not just one word.
Oh,
Okay, just waiting for this, everyone, then we will finish. Bong Duk Ang,
Yeah.
in what years does the number of car thefts fluctuate?
It's from 20 and 3 to 28. 88.
Okay, so fluctuate means to go up and down.
Yeah.
Song Dok Ang.
Yeah.
So where does it go up and down?
I think it's
Which years?
2003 and 2008.
Close, not quite. Okay, it actually fluctuates 2006, 2008.
Oh,
Okay, that is fluctuate. Okay, thank you, Ladok Ang. Okay, close but not quite. So everyone, just look at this and then I will finish the class. Okay, car thefts rose at the beginning of the period. Car thefts rose what? Mingnock? Give me an adverb. Begins with SL.
Is car theft rose likely?
Correct. Car thefts rose slightly before falling. Phung duk ang. Phung duk ang. Give me an adverb beginning with gr. Gr. Gr.
Ground.
Gra. They rose
Gradually.
slightly, then fell gradually. Very good. They fell gradually, everyone. Slowly would be another one. Okay, but they fell gradually is probably better. They fell gradually before, then they fluctuate. Fluctuate just means go up, down, up, down, up, down. This is not fluctuate, not this part. Okay, this one rose slightly, falls gradually, then fluctuates for a couple of years before rising. And again, you can say rising gradually. Okay, in fact, you can say, nothing much really happens here before rising gradually, okay, to rising gradually to a peak, you could say, or rising gradually to their highest amount. All right, I'll summarize that again for you, everyone. At the beginning of the period, car thefts has to be plural because there's more than one car. Car thefts rose slightly before falling slightly or gradually, then fluctuating before rising steadily to a new peak or a new high. Does that make sense, Mengnok?
Yes.
Okay. Fong Dok Ang, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Chung Hu, does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Nok Ling, Nok Ling,
Yes.
does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, just this last bit here, I just want everyone to understand. Rose gradually or steadily to a new high or a new peak. Leduk Ang, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, good. All right, we will continue with this next week. All right, sorry to keep you a little bit late, everyone, but I started a little bit late. Next week we will be on time. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming today. Nok Ling, can you stay, please? Nok Ling,
Yes.
can you stay for 1 minute, please?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right,
Yes, I
everyone.
can.
Great. All right, everybody else, great to see you. Okay, I look forward to seeing you next time. Hope you have a good week, everyone. Gap lai ban sao. Gap lai ban sao, everyone.